Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 186. Coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Michael. It is the Michael Jackson biopic. I think it goes without saying. It stars Jafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't remember a lot of the actors who played his family, his siblings. Jessica Sula from Split played LaToya. Oh man, the dude who played Diggle's son in Arrow, when I don't remember exactly. There was like a time jump and it was like a parallel universe, but it wasn't the Flashpoint. I want to say his name is Jonathan or Jacob David Jones. My mistake, but he plays one of the brothers. Mike Myers, Miles Teller, Laura Harrier are all in it. Lorenz Tate. It is directed by Antoine Fuqua, the legend. He has directed Bait, Training Day, Tears of the Sun, King Arthur, 2004, Shooter, Brooklyn's Finest, Olympus Has Fallen, Southpaw, The Equalizer trilogy, and The Magnificent Seven, and The Guilty, which was a Netflix joint with Jake Gyllenhaal, Infinite with Chiwetel Ejiofor and Mark Wahlberg. This isn't particularly the life story of Michael Jackson. This is a time in the life of Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson from the 60s to the 80s. Like, Michael Jackson has basically the most iconic music catalog of any artist ever. Like, this dude's music is timeless. And it's just like, this movie is called Michael, but it should kind of be called The Jacksons, because I don't think Michael as a solo artist got enough focus. It was Joseph Jackson, which, like, in the 60s, did kids really call, like, maybe it was a preference on his part. Why did the kids call him Joseph? Was it like, I'm your manager, this is a business arrangement, call me Joseph. Don't call me father, don't call me Mr. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that a good Coleman Domingo impression? Was that a good Coleman Domingo doing Joseph Jackson impression, honestly? But that was just weird to me. They always called the mom mother, well, Michael did. We get Gary, Indiana, first and foremost. We get Gary, Indiana. We get the formation of the Jackson 5. We get how hard Joseph wanted to drive his family to greatness. And, like, there's a scene between the parents. Nia Long, Catherine, is talking about, don't forget, like, everything that you got, everything that we got is due to Michael. And Joseph, maybe some egotistical, but also some real. Like, no. Everything we got is because of me, how hard I work these boys, and we out here now, da-da-da-da-da. They're both right. Like, Michael wouldn't have become the solo artist without Joseph pushing them. And he knew he was special. Everybody that could see Michael knew he was special. So, Michael, off the wall, going solo, did bring them more acclaim, more financial gain, more notoriety, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, this story, the path that Joseph takes and the path that Michael takes kind of become protagonist, antagonist of sorts. I don't specifically know, like, I wasn't there. I don't specifically know how everything really played out. But it was interesting But also, to a degree, the narrative starts to become like a highlight reel of like, hey, this year this happened. Hey, this year this happened. And like, I didn't love that. Like, it didn't really flesh out the history of this family or even the primary topic. Like, see, like, I don't want to. It's Michael Jackson. I feel like everybody is gonna want to see this movie. So I just like, we get a year and then we get an event. I didn't love that. I wanted like, and then the trailer, Quincy Jones telling Michael Jackson, "You better keep those feet still," isn't in the movie. And like, it's a little clip, but I thought it was cool. Like, it bummed me out. But it's like, man, I was like in my seat, like gyrating the whole time, man. This music is so good. This music is so good. It's just the narrative and the way that it's executed that let me down a bit. This is not a bad movie. It could have been a much better movie. And there has, ever since they announced this movie, there's always been rumors of 2 parts. Did they film it all at the same time? And like, why didn't they just announce? Because this was originally supposed to come out October of 2025. Hey, Michael, part 1, October 2025. Michael, part 2, April 2026. We got Michael in 2026 with no even hint of when the rest of this movie is supposed to come out. I think, like, my biggest takeaway from this movie is that Michael didn't get a childhood. Michael Jackson didn't get a proper childhood. So he always had this childlike innocence. And I think this is stuff that everybody always knew about Michael Jackson. He never properly and fully matured. Like he's rich as fuck and he's buying giraffes and llamas and monkeys. Everybody knew about Bubbles the monkey. But he had this like petting zoo just at his house. As a teenager, as a man in his early 20s. And like, that's cool. Like, if it's not breaking any laws, there's nothing really wrong with that. Like, he loves animals, he loves donating, he loves giving back. And that is hit home. Like, Michael had a good heart. He always put peace and joy and love at the forefront. That's very dope. Like, that humanity in 2026 needs 10 million% more of that. I think, I don't know the day by day, minute by minute history of this dude. I just know he's one of the greatest artists across any art form ever. But I think, like, from what I remember, there are rumors and there are inklings that he did some things that a dude at that age should not have probably been involved in. And I just think that's because he never got a chance to mature. He never became a fully grown man and understood that actions have consequences, especially at that level of fame. Like, nobody since him. I like Billy Ray Cyrus, Shania Twain, Eminem, Taylor Swift. I don't think any musician has had that level of just crazy attention. And it has to be because there was no real social media. Like, Michael passed like when MySpace was fading out, when Facebook was turning up. So like now, like, the celebrity is kind of fading away because more or less there's always access. You got your blue check mark and you can DM and harass and be mean and rude because can't nobody slap the shit out of you through your keyboard and your screen and shit. So, but like in the 80s, New York City is flooded with people. There are people crying at these concerts because of how much, even in the 80s, celebrity worship was out of control. So I really am looking forward to knowing when we will get the rest of this story. Hopefully it's filmed and hopefully it's in the can and we're just waiting for a release date. But Lionsgate, the fucking Strangers trilogy, this shit could come out in 29. This shit could come out in 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So again, the music and the aura and all of that is great. The execution of his story, I will say, is a tad bit of a letdown. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Michael is almost dope. Have you seen Michael, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I haven't done a review in like 3 weeks. My most recent reviews are for the drama and the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Next weekend, I want to watch and review The Devil Wears Prada 2. The week after that, I believe, is Mortal Kombat 2. Interested and excited for both of those. Rec League Podcast, we are going to do a spoiler discussion about Michael, react. A lot of trailers came out in the last 2 weeks. And probably touch upon, discuss other musician-related biopics. So be on the lookout, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.